Russia flexing its muscle now by sending a nuclear message to America. Got a spokeswoman for the Pacific Air Force in Hawaii confirmed that just days ago, 2 nuclear-armed bombers from Russia circled the U.S. territory of Guam before being intercepted by American military jets.
Continue surrounding Russia and China with these so-called missile defense systems, claiming that they're really aimed at Iran. But we know that Iran has no nuclear weapons today, and they have no missiles capable of hitting the United States. So indeed, this system is aimed at Russia. I believe it has a lot to do with the fact that Russia has the world's largest supply of natural gas. And don't we know by now that the Pentagon's primary job today is to serve as a resource extraction service on behalf of corporate globalization.
Why do you think Washington is so slow in giving Russia these guarantees?
Because I don't think they intend to give Russia those guarantees. In fact, what I see happening now inside the United States, using the mainstream media, I see Russia and China being demonized over and over again by the U.S. I think the strategy is to make the American people feel that Russia and China are the aggressors. We find that it's virtually impossible to get any mainstream media coverage over this U.S. encirclement of Russia and China. I just finished a 30-day speaking tour from San Diego in California all the way to Seattle and Washington, 24 cities, where I spoke about this very U.S. encirclement with missile defense systems of Russia and China, and the mainstream media would not touch this issue and the speaking tour that I did. So the American people really know very little about it, but instead we hear a lot about how Russia and China are expanding their military, which of course is happening largely because the U.S. is militarily encircling both those countries today.
YHWH declares, there shall be darkness, gloom, blackness, and a thick cloud. This is the thick darkness where God is. It is a cloud of large, dense matter, a throng or host, in a great shapeless vapor obscuring the heavens, a cloud in the sky, a nebula, a mist and a fog. A day of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the dawn is spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. You shall have the faculty of knowledge, the capacity to understand, and the power of reason, which provides logical sense and the basis for belief when this occurs. You shall have the ability to see, a range of sight, vision, and mental ability to discern and make a wise decision and assessment of the cloud concerning what must be done. You shall make a firm decision and determine a resolution for the matter at hand by the judgment, formal utterance, and decree of God. You shall know and understand, and you shall be recognized as worthy of intimacy and love, whom Yah has judged worthy of the blessings of the gospel. They shall murmur and discontentedly complain against God. and those who grumble and confer secretly together, expressing dissatisfaction and protest and disapproval. The murmurers shall wail and grieve, bitterly crying out in pain and lament, mourning and regretting their actions deeply and sorrowfully. The deceiver, impostor, and seducer, the enchanter and magician who uses trickery and deception shall number the head of every man of the nation. He will hold a census, an official enumeration of the population, to number them with a symbol or word that represents a number when we are removed and withdrawn. YHWH declares, "You shall be taken away as merchandise or cargo, conveyed in a ship full of plunder, and the things written, the contents of your book, shall become a portion of the Holy Scripture, to be collected into a canon, because Yahweh was speaking in the letters. They are sacred writings, epistles of sacred learning. What you have written in the form of letters to give information and direction are the things not to be forgotten, the things you have composed. As a clerk or scribe, as a public servant, as it was in the Bible, you are a man learned in the sacred writings, an interpreter and teacher, a religious teacher so instructed that from his learning and ability to teach, advantage may redound to the kingdom of heaven, and you are made a disciple unto the King of heaven through the sacred writings of the letters. Your exercise of conscientiousness, diligence, and nakedness in body and mind, naked before God in ritual nakedness, leading a life of self-discipline and self-denial for spiritual improvement, as one who strives earnestly to become godly. You shall be made naked and bare, to unclad and lay aside your outer garments, the cloak of the soul, to be stripped of the body, to be naked. Gog, the mountain and king of the land of Magog, will come from the north and attack the land of Israel. Gog, the prince of the land of Magog, shall come with great forces from the extreme north to invade the holy land of Israel, and to perish there as prophesied by Ezekiel. YHWH declares, "My wife, my virgin, my betrothed, it shall begin. The events shall come to pass. Miracles shall be performed. Prophecy shall be fulfilled, and you shall be married. You shall go to my quarters, to a secret place, to the head of the corner, the cornerstone, to kneel down and worship me in honor of me. We shall go to David, the Messiah, the descendant of David, and heir to his throne, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, Jesus Christ, our beloved Messiah, to the city of David, to Zion, to be of the family and descendants of David, our loved one. Come, let us take our fill of love, the tokens of love, caresses, kisses, and acquaintance. They shall be under the power of a demon, to be possessed with the devil, an evil spirit and demon, that they shall resemble an evil spirit in their devilish, malicious, and fiendish ways, a spirit inferior to God, but superior to men. The ministers of the devil shall bite them with their teeth, to wound their soul and rend them with reproaches, and they shall weep and shed tears. We shall have a ring on our finger, by the finger and power of God and his divine efficiency, which shall be made visible to men in a short time. By the finger and power of God and his divine efficiency, which shall be made visible to men in 10 days, you shall be given a priestly robe. YHWH declares, the heifer shall be tamed and subdued, to be brought from wildness and made submissive, to set you in boundaries, to put a barrier around you. YHWH declares, they shall say, silent is the sackcloth weaver, the one who interlaced threads of thought into weaving elements, separate and distinct situations, combining them into an elaborate and complex whole. YHWH declares, I shall lend you money as a gift. This is the judgment of God, for God is thy judge, and you shall be godlike, a mighty one, a mighty man of rank, a mighty hero, and angel of the one true God, Yahweh. You shall be mighty in nature, strength, and power, as the mighty one of the nations, a mighty hero of the Messiah. You shall be the strong among the mighty, the mightiest of heroes. Might and strength, it is in the power of my hand, and I shall be a pillar, leader, chief, and mighty tree, a man of prominence, a noble, wealthy man, and judge, who shall contend, plead, and act as a judge, to execute judgment, retaliate, avenge, and to vindicate, to govern, contend, struggle, and quarrel, to be a lord, master, and king, to be a theophanic angel, appearing as a God in visible form to human beings as a ruler. YHWH declares, I shall consume your expense by my sacrifice, to devour the cost, to bind you as a wife to a husband. And for this reason, I shall send you over to direct you to go to a place, to transfer you to your destination, that you may look through and penetrate by vision, to see clearly as a blind man recovering sight, to have the power of understanding, to see with your mind's eye, to discern mentally, to discover, understand, and perceive he who uttered the voice, to have free access to God as princes, ministers, and personal friends have to a king, to be an angel of the closest access and of the highest rank, to see Jesus crowned